Secretary's report. The minutes were emailed out to everyone and posted up on Facebook page, as well as the latest DX calendar and the contest calendar. So it's all up on Facebook. So there you go. Any questions? None? Okay, good. Thank you.
Arnie, treasurer's report.
Arnie, treasurer's report. You hear that?
I do.
Let me get up. This will be long. Yeah,
Get an elevator?
yep, for my shoes. Okay. You all elected me treasurer at the last meeting. This was done because you selected me, thank you. This was done because the Constitution says you can just serve 3 years and you have to drop out from the position. Sam did a great job. Sam talked to another club member who told him an interesting catch. And that is, if nobody runs against you, you're kind of stuck continuing the job. Hey, that's great. And I'm sure after a year, he could start again. So I'm your elected treasurer, for the record. I hope I can do a year. And Sam is the treasurer who will speak and do things, and I will worry. And that gives two of us to chat to each other. And I'll do some little chores with him. And if he's not here, I have the club debit card, I have the club checkbook, I have a checkbook, I have a receipt book. There may not be much need for receipts in a little while. So if Sam can't be here and somebody has to do something, the group votes to pay some bill, I could help you out without hesitation. Okay. Now, let's continue here the way the slides are. And Sam is actually going to speak first. Sam and I have been
Space bar. There we go.
working together on this, and others have been involved. Did everybody get a handout? Okay. And I assure you that this is not cast in concrete yet. It could be. It would be really great to say, put it in today. It could wait till November, but we really got to get it going if we're going to change this month or next month because of all the notices and all that. Now, as Sam and I were talking, I kept coming up with lists of concerns and worries. And that's what you're seeing on your screen and what Tom distributed yesterday to you. And what I'll do is work through the worries with you in a couple of minutes. Sam, if you would tell us all the good things that can happen. Thank you.
Well, this is something that I've thought about for quite a while and just not implemented. And then when Arnie and I got talking, we were in agreement that, first of all, SCARS, Edmond, most of the clubs do this annual, your dues are due January 1st, basically, not this month by month. But, you know, part of it as a treasurer is the way we are now, we have some people expiring in September, some people expiring in October. Mac, you're coming up in November.
Yep. Been that way for 25 years.
But it requires a lot of work on the treasurer's part, you know, keeping track of when people expire, sending out notices and such. And what we're hoping to do is move everybody to a January through December membership. And to do that, we're going to have to kind of prorate everybody. Some people are paid, some people are due now, some people are due January, some people are, you know, all through the year. So we come up with a schedule to prorate everybody at $2.50 a month. and basically sends you a notice in January that tells you what you need to pay to get you through December. For some of you, that'll be $2.50, just 1 month, and some of those, it'll be a full year. But our hope is to roll everybody around into this calendar year membership. And it'll just take a lot of load off the treasurer, having to do this every month, send out these notices. You know, as Arnie said, a lot of things are not set in stone. It's going to take basically a year to get cycled around into this, and then there are several of you that are actually paid out into 2027. So we're going to have to kind of figure that out as we go too. So anyway, that's the major things. It's just going to simplify things. Everybody can. I guess I was fortunate. I guess I joined in January because my dues are due in January, and I just automatically write a check in January. But we'll get everybody on the same cycle. Any questions?
Sam has summarized and stated several of these slides. Now, if folks did their homework and read this stuff, someone could put a motion up now, and we can be quiet.
I move the proposed system.
Second. Well,
Second with Bill.
I don't know if I'm allowed to since I'm
Sure you are.
president, but second.
Jim.
Okay.
Second.
Discussion.
Discussion would come next, Robert's Rules of Order. Now, follow me on these slides. Ask a question after each slide. You've all got them in
Let's
front of you.
hear the discussion.
That's what we're going to have. Oh,
Well, does anybody have any discussion on it?
oh,
Matt.
I can't remember, I've been treasurer either 7 years or 9 years, I can't remember for sure. I recommend we keep it the way it is. It's not difficult. The roster is in an Excel format. You can easily change it, and list the who's gonna be in what dues in what quarter or what month, okay? It may be 6 people dues in 1 month and 8 in another and 2 in another. I just think it's, my own experience with, like I say, 7 or 9 years as treasurer is that it's very easy to do that. You can do a sort on the Excel program by the, not by the call sign, but by the month and the date, and you just send out the notices there. And I just think it's gonna be a monster trying to figure out everything when it just seems to me it worked real fine, because like I said, I've been a member since the club was actually formed. I can't remember, that's 25 or 30 years. It just seems to work out, and you know when you're due, and you don't have to send out, what do we got, 80 members or something like that now instead of 230 or so. It's just easier to send out a half a dozen or whatever at one time and keep track of it. It just was simple for me.
Okay, I'm gonna throw. I've been doing it for 3 years. It is absolutely simple. We have a spreadsheet. It's a matter of just going in every month and doing a sort, as Max said. But it also makes budgeting harder, because let's say this month I billed 10 people. I have no idea if all 10 of those are going to pay or not. My other thing I didn't mention is going to the annual. We're going to ask everybody to pay their dues in January, and hopefully by the end of January we'll know how much money we have to spend for the rest of the year. It won't be this month by month. Well, who's going to pay? Who's not going to pay? Who's going to drop out? We'll know somewhere, January or February. We'll know how much money we have, and that's one of the big things. It's really tough to know. I mean, some people, Mac and I mean, pay right on the, you know, as soon as I send out the notice. But other people, it takes 2 or 3 months even. Sometimes they just drop. We don't even know they're dropping until later. So, and as far as the bear to do it, I already have prepared the spreadsheet and calculated what each one of you will be billed for January 1st. And that'll range from $2.50 up to the $30 to get you around to December, from wherever your date was. And I've got a letter already prepared. All I have to do is push send, and we'll send it to all of you, telling you how much to pay. Please pay in January, and that'll get you into the cycle. Most of the clubs that I've talked to, again, Ears and Scars, they don't send out anything at the first of the year. They just mention it in their newsletter. They mention it on their nets. Oh, by the way, guys, your dues are coming due in January, and they don't actually send every individual a notice.
Saves on postage.
Well, of course, we do most of it by email.
Well, I understand.
But yeah.
Postage.
But anyway, so that's my 2 cents on it.
This system of setting the anniversary for whatever function is not isolated to our local area. It's used quite commonly in business, faith communities, educational institutions, etc., where they establish a month as the anniversary for employment, pay, dues, and other factors. Not necessarily January. Wickline uses October. Arnie did a study. There are 3 months. I think it's I forget which one. There are 3 months where a vast majority of the people come due, and they're all in the summer. I think there's a 4th one too that's coming up close. But it's not a system that is something that a wild idea somebody thought up. It, like I said, it's used quite commonly in business, industry, faith communities, education. I was able to retire from Webster 6 months early because I found out, even though I started with them in June, they went to, everybody has their employment seniority as of 1 January. So I didn't have to wait till July to retire. I was able to retire in January. And you've got that numbers?
Yeah.
Oh,
More than half of the members are July, September, and November renewals. And the others are 2s and 3s.
Are we gonna see more slides before we vote?
No,
Can it?
Yeah.
if all your questions,
I mean, the slides were what was sent out yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
if you've read them, I'm not going to talk. Or I won't read every word up there.
Call for vote.
All questions?
Any more question?
Any more discussion?
Question has been called. That means
Here.
it's a time for vote.
Your magazines, ARRL membership. It's on a monthly basis from anniversary. CQ magazine and other magazines, all that I know of, are based on a year starting from when you start.
All right. Time to call for a vote.
Call a question.
Question's been called.
Mr. President, you're gonna,
All in, or you can do it.
no.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It carries.
Thank you. We were prepared.
You could have been me too. You were Terry, you were Steve, I would have called.
Okay, that was treasurer's report.